Tener miedo de plus infinitive. Tener miedo de plus infinitive. What are we talking about? This means to be afraid of something. So this is a great phrase to express that you're afraid of something. Whatever it is, you have to use an infinitive. What am I talking about? Well, let's break this down first. Let's see what each word means. Tener is a Spanish verb that it means to have. Miedo means fear. Miedo, el miedo, that means fear. De means of or from. And the infinitive is pretty much just a verb that is not conjugated. So it could be hablar, tomar, ir, correr, manejar, trabajar, and so on. So pretty much it's just a verb without any conjugation. Okay, so this is not a literal translation, as you can see, but the whole phrase tener miedo de plus an infinitive means to be afraid of something. And this something, once again, has to be a verb. Don't conjugate it, just a verb. Just a verb. Okay, so now let's look at some examples using this phrase. The first example is: Tengo miedo de hablar en público. Tengo miedo de hablar en público. This means I'm afraid of speaking in public. So this person might be shy. Maybe they don't like to just say things out loud or to just give a speech. Maybe that's a problem for this person. So let's break this down and let's see how the phrase tener miedo de works in this example. Tengo is the verb tener, conjugated, of course, this one right here. If you want to use this phrase, you need to know the conjugation of the verb tener. Yo tengo means I have. We don't have to say yo all the time. So it's okay to say just tengo, and that means I have. But this is not a literal translation. We need to include the rest of the phrase. Tengo miedo de means I'm afraid of something. Then remember, we need to add an infinitive, a verb in the infinitive form. So we have one, hablar. Once again, this verb is not conjugated. So hablar in this situation means speaking, okay? Speaking, but we have the gerund here, right? And we don't have the gerund here. The gerund of hablar is hablando, and we don't have that. But that's okay, because remember, Spanish and English are different languages. So we cannot translate word by word every single time. So remember, use the infinitive, not the gerund. So let's continue. In público. Público means public. Okay? Tengo miedo de hablar en público means I'm afraid of speaking in public. Excellent. This was a great example. Now let's look at another one using the same phrase. The next example is: Ella tiene miedo de perder su trabajo. Ella tiene miedo de perder su trabajo. This means she's afraid of losing her job. That's another fear, a common fear. So let's break this down. Let's see how this sentence works. Ella means she. We don't have to say it, but if you want to be specific, if you're just introducing the topic, a topic, then you can be specific and use personal pronouns. But once you already said ella, you don't have to say ella all the time. Ella means she. Tiene miedo de, this is the verb tener conjugated, okay? And then the rest of the phrase, tener miedo de, tiene miedo de. And then, that means she's afraid of something. Then remember to add an infinitive. Okay, so perder is a verb in the infinitive form. Perder means to lose in Spanish, and it means quite a few things, but the main meaning of perder is to lose. Now, perder in this situation means losing. Su, her. Trabajo. Trabajo means job. Okay, so we're talking about, her job. And also trabajo means work. But in this situation, it means job. Now, remember that if you want to use this phrase right here, you need to use the infinitive. We're not talking about nouns. Nouns like dog, spider, or spiders, cats, any other animal, or even things like heights. Okay, so we're not talking about being afraid of heights, for example, or to be afraid or being afraid of spiders. We're not talking about that. We're talking about actions. We're talking about verbs in the infinitive form. Obviously, you can express that you're afraid of, for example, spiders in Spanish, but for that, we need to use a different phrase similar to this one, but a little different, and we can talk about that in a future lesson. Thank you so much for watching. Muchas gracias por ver este video. If you like this lesson, please give it a like. That helps me a lot. I'll see you next time. Bye. Adios. I want to give a big shout out to our Cafecito members: Christopher Michael, Ruby Brockenberry, Brianna L, Michael Lee, Regulation D, Hanko Juan, Christine Mache, Washti Bader, Formula Air, JSE, Alan K, and Diane McLaurin. If you want to support this channel and buy me a cup of coffee, please check out the Cafecito membership by clicking on the join button down below. Muchas gracias.